It's early in the morning. I don't really know how to do these, I'll be honest. But my favorite moment with Emily, would have to be the car ride. The car ride with Jillian and anyone else driving and just having the windows down, just blasting music, all the classics, obviously.
Alright. Describing my favorite moment. Let's see. Probably standing at the end of a average field covered in dirt, looking down an aisle of friends and family, and seeing the woman of my dreams walk down that dirt path. That really would just be any normal dirt path that you would see on any average day, but that it was significantly different that day.
I think a lot about things that I learn right now in this moment, like growing as just a person, just looking at things in life and just seeing how I change as the years go by, and how I just have changed so much. I would say to kind of like be okay and kind of embrace the growing and be so okay with learning and knowing that there's something beautiful that's in the making.
Hey Bessie. One of the things you said to talk about was you, so I'm going to talk about you because you're just amazing. Emily, I just wanted to say that I am so very grateful that I have you in my life. You're such an amazing, genuine, carefree person, and you just inspire me every day. I want to thank you for just, sticking by my side throughout these years that we've known each other, and being one of the friendships that have actually lasted. I can't wait to see you this summer. I'm so excited because I know it'll be one of the best ones, and we say that every year, but each year they're better, so I'm just going to keep saying it. It's going to be amazing, and I love you, and I can't wait to see you.
Dear future Yvette, I just wanted to say that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the strides that you've made, but mostly I'm proud of your failures. Because to fail, means to do something that mattered to you, something that brought you fear, and something that could bring you pain. You knew what you were up against, and you still chose to do it. You are strong, you are courageous, you are capable, and you are equipped. You're equipped for everything that's still to come. So keep failing. Sincerely, past Yvette.
I want you to know that you'll be okay. Your heart will heal, time will pass, it'll all make sense one day. Right now, you have everything you need. There's no lack, there's no less luster to the beauty of life. The sun rises and sets on everyone every day. It doesn't pick favorites in life, even though sometimes people do. And when they do, that's okay. Trust that you're someone's favorite person too, even if you don't know them yet. Everything unfolds beautifully on the time of the Creator. You're merely clocks clicking on borrowed time. But buy disposable and capture passing moments. Write stories about the lives you encounter. Have a folder of times in your life that feel like a movie. Tell the people you love that you love them. Laugh when you want to. Cry when you need to. You don't have to be anything you aren't. And you should always be everything you were meant to be. When you fail, promise yourself to always try again. Try because you can. Care because you can. And love because that's what you were called to do.
We're living in our prime right now. We are living in our glory days right now. We are living in the times where we are supposed to be filled with joy and smiles and, laughter and great times with all of our friends, Or at least that's what the movies tell us, right? That's what all the fairy tales we think about growing up tell us, right? I think back to being like 7 or 8 years old, just picturing myself graduating, going to college, and just living my best life. And as I'm here in those moments, it doesn't feel like those fairy tales. Life is real. Life is messy. Life is hard, and it's unfair most of the time. But I woke up this morning. And I realized I'm in my prime. I'm in the days where I'm supposed to wake up and be joyful, be happy, explore, go on adventures with my friends, and make sure that they know I love them. So, I just want to leave you with the message to never take any day for granted. We're living in our glory days right now. Enjoy yourself. Don't overthink. Don't stress out over the little things. We've got so much time. So much time. Be yourself.
You'll never find genuine community without vulnerability.
One thing I've learned in life is that growing up is scary, and it can affect you, but it's also beautiful. There's something beautiful about growth. There's something beautiful about stretching and learning how strong you are. I've grown so much through hard experiences, through learning that maybe I won't always get the apology I need, or my efforts will go unrecognized, or something can disappoint me, but I'll always grow from it and grow into a better person, a stronger person, a more beautiful person on the inside. And I think growth teaches us how to be a good person and a good human, and that it teaches us just how to be beautiful from the inside and have it reflect on the outside. It's a lesson I've learned in life, and I'm still learning that growth is scary, but it's good. With all my love, Megan.
If I had to tell someone one thing that I learned in my life, what would it be? Oh man, that's a rough one. If I had to tell someone something that I've learned, it would be that you can't solve all your problems on your own. It doesn't work out. You need community. You need friends to help you along your journey of wherever you're going. And it's okay to ask for help. You might think that you're being weak, that you're showing that you're vulnerable and that you need help, but it's great. It's freeing, and you can just be so much happier in the end.
Hey baby, I have something for you. Here's a thought to ponder. You would never know that the wind existed if it weren't for the reaction of what it touches.
Good night, Emily. Good night, Emily. Good night, Emily. Good night. Good night, Emily. Good night, Emily. I love you. Is she gonna talk?
No, we're leaving a message for her to listen to. Yeah.
Love you, Emily. I love you, Emily. We miss you. Miss you. I'm gonna draw you a heart. I don't know. I'm gonna draw you a present.
You guys know her birthday tomorrow? Can you tell her early happy birthday?
Okay, tell her. Early happy birthday. Early happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay. Good night, Emily. We love you and we miss you. Have a good birthday tomorrow. Good night.
Talk about someone you love. My mom. I love my mom. She's pretty awesome. I think one of my favorite qualities about my mom is that she one day started to just run, and she started by running up the street and down the street because she said that she wanted to be more healthy. I want to kind of cultivate that. So she started with like running up the path and running down the path. And like I remember being a kid, like sitting outside on the curb playing with my Hot Wheels, and she'd just run up the curb and run down the curb, and she'd have worship music blasting, and she would just do that. And then it was her running around the block, and then it was her going on a run for 10 to 15 minutes. Anyways, she would go on runs, and it would be 15 minutes or 20, and then now she goes on a run, and it's like an hour and a half, like 2 hours, she's gone. She does 5Ks, 10Ks, she's just running, like, all the time. That is now her outlet.
I don't know if I had anything to do with it, really, but your compassion that you have makes me feel like I've made up for a lot of mistakes in my life. Did something right. It's pretty cool.
Hello. Oh man, I feel I have a lot to reflect on just because of how much has happened to me in the last year, and all great things, but all milestones in the same year. And I always come back to this thought of my gosh, how many answered prayers are on the other side of just stepping out in courage and being brave. Can you just imagine that if we lived our lives as brave as possible, I think we'd be finding a lot of just freedom and liberty of fear. I think it would just be incredible if we lived courageously. And I can say from experience, when I have lived courageously, I have definitely experienced some of the most wonderful moments of my life.
Hey, did you know that an oak tree lives for 50 years before it produces a single acorn? 50 years before it has fruit. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, cousin, you know what my message is going to be. You're my favorite little mini-me. I love you. My bunnies love you. And future me, when I look back, I'll say, I met the most wonderful little family and had the most wonderful cousin in my life. So when I'm 92, I'll remember that, and you can listen to this. I love you. Bye.
Don't give up just because you're going through a rough patch. Eventually, it gets better over time, as long as you let life take its toll and people be there for you. Just don't give up.
Hey! I'm right next to you. But let's do a little debrief about the summer. Can we talk about how amazing everyone around us is? The memories we make through little things like Frisbee. And who would have thought? Just the time at the cash and the people I've met this summer have completely changed my life. And I don't know what to do besides a big thank you. Just this summer will forever be unforgettable. Yeah, it was dope. I don't know what my life would be like without the summer. And to my future self, I hope this continues and just isn't a summer thing. I just hope this happiness and this joy continues for the rest of my life. And summer 2021 is unforgettable. And I love you. And this video's gonna be dope. And you're dope. And this summer was dope. And what a freaking summer. I love you most. Bye.
Describing my favorite moment.
Hey, bestie.
Hello. Hey! I'm right next to
I want you to know that you'll be okay.
Dear future
We're
Yvette,
living in our prime right now.
You'll never find genuine community without vulnerability.
growing up is scary.
You can't solve all your problems on your own.
Hey, baby.
Talk about someone you love.
Your compassion.
I think it would just be incredible if we lived courageously.
Well, cousin, you know what my message is going to be.
Don't give up. Tell the people you love that you love them.
You would never know that the wind existed if it weren't for the reaction of what it touched.
You're merely clocks clicking on borrowed time.
Embrace the growing freedom and liberty of fear.
Have a folder of times in your life that feel like you lived.
This summer will forever be unforgettable. You are yet to meet all of the people that you will love in your life.